Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning.
Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Well, we're not in Tiny.
No. Sure
We're in Biggie today, guys.
Yes.
Yeah. We got the new tires on Biggie earlier on this week, and now that she's got some new shoes, we're going to start using her a little bit more because we've got some errands we got to run today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got quite a bit loaded up right now in the Biggie. We got the small little trailer.
Yeah, the flatbed.
And we loaded up all the camp nastiness and disaster of cleaning up, and yeah,
when we had to take down camp with Country Road Cure, we loaded up the flatbed trailer really full, and it's been just kind of sitting in that flatbed for this whole time.
Yeah.
And
we moved around all the pallets around and whatnot, and got those all stored. So we still have quite a bit of those pallets.
Yeah.
But there were some of those pallets that were unsalvageable.
They were just moldy and just yuck.
Rotten.
Yeah,
so
rotten.
I'm not. No.
Yeah, they need to get out of here.
My health is more of a concern with these being around. Let's get them out of here.
Yeah, so we loaded up, at that time, that's when we loaded up the flatbed and just kind of set it all off to the side, right?
Yeah.
And, well, now that Biggie has proper shoes and she could make the journey, today's the day.
Yeah, those tires that we had on there, I mean, they lasted. I got them off of Amazon, you know.
Yeah.
It was Eco Path or something like that, or something like that, Eco Star. But they were pretty beefy, you know. They lasted for the whole move out here. We put quite a bit of wear and tear on those other tires.
Oh yeah, I mean they moved us out here from Arizona. Actually, it made like 3 trips across the country
because we did one load by ourselves, so that's 2 back and forth, right?
Well, the first initial load when we set up just the tent,
but that's
and dropped off things.
2 with a trailer attached to it, back and forth across country.
Right.
And then we grabbed our other load and we came back with that, and then we loaded that all the way back over there to grab. So we've done 4 trips back and forth with the trailer, and then the 5th trip was with Anthony's stuff. So that's 5 times going back and forth from Vegas area to Arkansas with a loaded trailer or a trailer attached to it at all.
Yeah.
So that's pretty impressive to me.
And then on top of it, once we got here, Biggie was our main mode of transport for like this whole entire time. And so all the meetups that we've done, anytime that we went over to friends' houses, just anytime we had to go and buy anything, all the concrete we put in the back of there, all that stuff, I'd say we definitely got our money's worth.
Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with them.
Yeah.
And then this time around, I was looking at those same tires, you know, I was like, they did pretty good.
Of course there's a fly in here. I'm sorry, I just got distracted. A fly like went right.
Squirrel. But I was looking at those tires again, but then I was like, you know what? Let me call around. Let me see, because I had to take care of all the vehicles at my older job, and we were up and down mountains all the time.
Yeah.
And the one thing was, I talked to the tire company that serviced all the government vehicles. I said, yo, what tires are the Rangers getting on their tires? You know, like what? Oh,
like the BLM Land Rangers?
The BLM Rangers, the Forestry Rangers, all of them. What are they using? You know, and they told us, and I was like, all right. I told my company, I was like, they're a little bit more, but if a government agency or a company is saying, hey, I'm using these tires because I'm getting more life out of them and my money is stretching further, they're going to do that. And especially when it's a big company like that, you know, they're going to be saving hundreds, if not, you know, thousands and thousands, more likely. So
I was going to say thousands.
It's more so,
Tens of thousands probably with fleets.
Exactly. That's where I was like, ooh, tires are expensive. So I went down to the local tire shop and I talked to them and I said, hey, what are the logging companies using and the forestry service company using for their vehicles?
Ooh, bumpy guys.
What are they coming in and getting? Well, they're like, yo, they're using the Falcon Wild Peak AP or AT3s or whatever. So now I know exactly what tire it is. I've looked on Amazon and you can get them for pretty reasonably priced. So I'm going to check those out and see how long they're going to last, because that's what's on Biggie.
Yeah.
And if the forestry service is using them and the logging companies are using them, that means that it's probably a really, really good brand.
You're a smart guy, babe.
I'm going to try
research.
Yeah, I try. I try.
No, you're smart.
That's why we got them. And I just spent the money and had that company put them in without me having to worry. Because we knew that we were going to need tires, and if I order them, who knows, I might get 2 1 week and then 4 another month later.
Yeah, that does happen when you order tires and stuff online, because that's something that we used to do back in Arizona to save money a lot with like the minivan and stuff, because
it's definitely a lot cheaper if you buy them online.
Yeah. And then you just take it down to a tire shop and have them like mounted and balanced and all that. Hold on, our camera's about to fly off of that. It's so bumpy. Whenever I use the cell phone in the truck, at least, it like, it flops around, and it's just because Biggie's so high up, and I don't know.
It's a heavy duty truck, and we don't really have like a heavy load on us. Mm-hmm. So it's not, the truck's like, my shocks aren't fully being activated. Let me.
I think it's also like the whatever this thing is called that holds the phone. It's not super tight.
It's that too.
Yeah.
But
anyhows, so yeah, that's one of the things that we used to do to save money, and have it be new and have it be nice, but it's one of our tricks, I guess, that we do to help us save a little bit.
With when I was working, man, that little car went through some tires.
Oh yeah, you used to drive like
I was 32,000 miles a year.
Yeah, back and forth to work.
That was just in the car.
That wasn't doing anything but him going back and forth to work.
Man,
it's a lot.
It's a lot of mileage.
It's a lot.
I'm so happy I don't have to do that anymore.
Well, now we just have to drive back and forth to town and to Fort Smith, and I mean, we're still driving, but we try to keep our driving to a minimal, because it takes it takes us a long time to get to and fro. Gas is expensive, and we try to consolidate all of our shopping to okay. We know we're not going shopping. We try to go to town like twice a month, like every 2 weeks or so. Yes. And so, and sometimes if we could stretch it, we'll do it once a month. That's if we could stretch it. But lately with us building and everything, it's been like every 2 weeks. Yeah. But we try to consolidate. We ask, and between, Country Road Cure, Anthony and Rox, and us, we kind of alternate the weeks too. Yeah. So this last time that they went to town, we ran out of coffee, and we were like, hey, you guys are going to town, pick us up some coffee. They were like, all right, no problem. And we do the same thing for them too. So that's the benefits of living on the property with another family, yeah.
Or just with somebody else.
Or just with somebody else in general.
It doesn't have to be family.
You got the fly out, finally. Oh no, there's still another one right here. Get out of here, fly. Get out of here.
Smack that fly.
Beat it.
Yeah!
Yay, we got rid of the flies. Oh no, there's still one more, sucker. We are taken over by flies for some reason lately. I don't know why. I thought that in the winter they would go away. But just the last couple of days, man. Oh, there he is. The flies have been just outrageous. I don't know why. I don't know what. But those sticky fly trap things? We've got 3 of them in our house, and they are full. It's gross, but it's I don't know what to do.
Nasty.
We can't.
That is a necessary growth.
There's nothing we can do about it. Flies are flies,
I ain't hanging up one of those smelly ones in the house.
No.
No. There ain't no way.
We might put one down on the bottom tier by where the chickens and stuff are. The chickens will eat the flies.
I seen a channel actually. Just recently, I was just scrolling through YouTube or whatever.
Do you remember who they were?
I do not. Aww. They had a crap ton of views on it though. But anyway, he had a problem with his flies around his cattle and everything, and around just everything, and they were thousands and thousands and thousands. Well, he ended up getting those sticky traps or whatever that's in a roll.
Yeah.
He ended up using a trash can to bait them, and using that trash can as trash or whatnot. But he rolled the stuff around the trash can, and he said every day it was black.
Oh.
He showed the clips of it. I was like, holy crap,
now
dude.
I want to see that.
I can't believe how many he caught on that.
I wish you would remember who it was, but
you could probably just type in fly trap fly trap or something like that, and you'll probably see it. But
yeah, you guys might want to see it too.
It was insane. But yeah, no,
it sounds like a good idea.
I'm even thinking about that, to where we just put a trash can down there, put a rock in the bottom, and just use it for the trash down there, but just wrap it with that and see how many we collect.
See how many we can catch.
But it was pretty crazy, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
it doesn't. We're not nearly that infested, all right?
No. But we do have a lot, like we go in spurts where there's like a ton of them, and then we go in spurts where there's like none. And like right now, it's kind of one of those spurts.
When you have animals on your property, and then neighbors close by have bigger animals. They
got cows and horses.
So it's just in the territory of where we are.
Yeah. But speaking of territory of where we are, we just made it through our small town. Yep. And we're heading over to the next town. We are going to have to stop and get some gas in this beast.
Yeah. I am an eighth of a tank right now.
That's not very much.
That's the puckering side of it all. And Biggie, you see it go past a quarter of a tank, you're all, when's the next gas station?
Oh no! Don't go too far, baby.
I'm pretty positive we can make it to Greenwood.
I hope so.
I'm hoping.
We'll find out.
We're gonna find out.
So the dump is like between Greenwood and Fort Smith, and so we're definitely gonna have to stop there. I'm gonna have to make some phone calls here in a second, because we gotta price out and figure out where we need some more lumber, and so we need to price out and figure out where we want to get it. We know the good thing is that the lumber prices have gone down tremendously from when we bought our first pallet of wood. So thank goodness for that. We're talking like literally half. We paid double what I think we're going to pay today. Yes. But I don't want to give you any. Yeah, if not triple. I don't want to give you any figures yet. We'll probably do that on the next episode or something, because I don't have all the figures in front of me right now. Yeah. But Gary was looking online, and at Home Depot, if you buy 100 of the 2x4 studs, then you can get them for $3 and a penny. Yep. So I need to call our local lumber yard, because we would rather buy from like the stores in our town and keep like our money into the small town than the big box stores. But obviously, financially, if we have to go, because it's significantly more cost effective for us to go to Home Depot, then we will. But I would much rather keep it local. Correct. So I'm going to give them a call and say, hey guys, match it or match it, or I can't go with you guys, and I'm sorry.
A lot of times with like locally, right? They can't really match it.
Yeah, because they buy it for, I know.
The price of what it is, so they've got like one or two options to either eat it or to eat it a little bit,
I know.
To try to.
And it's not their fault. He might have purchased his big stack when it was 3 times as expensive.
That might be. I hope not.
I hope not too, because I'd rather give them our business.
Yeah, I would really.
Nothing against the big box stores. It's just, when you shop locally, then you're helping out somebody more locally, more in person.
And the locally S&W is our neighbor.
Yeah, like legit our neighbor. Just a few,
It's extremely local.
A few parcels away. But everybody, out where we live, we got the 41.36, so we got 41.36 acres. And that's honestly, tiny. In our area, that's tiny. A lot of the people in our area have hundreds, if not thousands of acres. That's why there's not very much development going on over there. Yeah. And there never really will be, because all of our neighbors are all in the same boat as us, like, no. Nope.
This is our family's land, and it's going to be passed on and passed on and passed on.
So we got really lucky with that. Have really cool neighbors, and they're all like in the same mindset, and I don't know. I just love it. I love it out here. I love Arkansas. It's so beautiful. The people are so cool, man. The people are really, really cool. And I was really apprehensive because, when you live on the West Coast and you hear Arkansas, you hear like, you know what you hear. You know what you hear. I'm not even going to say it. But you hear things about Arkansas, and, it makes you kind of apprehensive, like, I don't know. But I would say, because we get a lot of questions from people, like, asking us, like, where should we go? I say travel. Go travel. Go talk to the locals.
See have an idea of where you want to go. But don't set your heart so much and stop yourself from exploring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because we first thought we were going to be in Idaho.
Yes.
Like, for real, our whole plan this whole time was we were going to leave. We were going to go do Idaho. It was going to be like northern Idaho by Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah. And then we're like, maybe just stay in Arizona.
Yep. And then we went on a road trip and we looked in several different states, and our hearts, and I honestly, I would just say God led us to Arkansas.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful out here. We've met some of the bestest friends in the community, and it was affordable and everything that we wanted. So I guess to answer that question, kind of squirreled off on that a little bit, but we do get that question a lot, like, where should we go? And
the biggest thing to answer a lot of that is family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got family members and friends in Idaho. So that was why we sort of looked at Idaho. Arizona, we looked at that because we would be closer to our friends and family that live in Arizona.
I will say the majority of your family lives in Utah, and we were never even considering Utah.
No.
No.
Well, I mean, we did for a second, and then we looked into the laws and regulations on certain things. We're like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But
it's it's a beautiful state.
Yes. So, but I mean, like, that's ultimately what really pinpointed certain areas.
And for me, I was going to say, it was the geography too. Like, I knew I needed a place, like my soul needed a place with creeks and streams and the trees and
mountainous area.
And our wallets needed it to be somewhere that we could afford to do what we're doing and
not go bankrupt real quick.
Yeah.
So it's been that honestly is what fueled the journey and really like narrowing down where we were going to be.
Yeah.
Those things might be different for you.
Yeah.
You know, but just keep everything in your mind of what you need and what you want, and just look around and you'll find it. You'll find it everywhere. Like, Arkansas is such a diverse area too, where
it really is. It's got flat parts. It's got these like rolling hill parts. Mm-hmm. It's got like a lot of agricultural stuff over here. It just depends on the part of the state that you want to be in.
Yeah.
I personally like the part that we're in because I like the more mountainous and the really thick forestry and stuff like that. But there are parts of the state that are more plains types and flatter and better for farming and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a good area too, but there are other places that are a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right. So just do some research, do some traveling.
Yeah.
Make a plan and then research and then go back to the drawing board and just keep repeating until you feel like, if I don't do it now, then I never will. That's kind of how we weren't ready. I mean, I don't think anybody is ever fully ready 100%. It's like,
But once you buy the property, now it's like, okay, you own the property. What are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
Are you make it or break it? And it's... Oh.
Yeah. What? You stopped talking.
Oh.
Anyway, you go, squirrel.
I'm sorry. I get it. I'm driving. I'm trying to pay attention.
That's okay. Anyway, guys, we are almost there to the next town over. We are going to have to get rolling out of here. But I want to leave you guys encouraged, and I want to leave you guys motivated. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today.
Yes.
And I hope you guys have I hope you have had a great week. I'm going to be doing some editing for Simple Life. We got a whole video filmed and whatnot. We made a lot more progress on the cabin yesterday.
Yes.
And I mean, as you guys have heard us talking about, we need to get some more lumber. So that should tell you how much work we got done. But I should be able to get that thing edited out for you guys, and with any luck, I'll get it posted tomorrow. I know I'm not going to have time to do it today because we're out and about today. So I should be able to get that up on Simple Life for you guys tomorrow, and it is Friday.
Yes.
So we're going to hang out with the kiddos, and we should not be doing a Real Talk tomorrow. We're going to be taking the weekend off of Real Talk. So we'll be seeing you guys back here on this channel on Monday.
Yes.
So hope you have a great weekend, and we'll have some good stuff posting for you on Simple Life throughout the weekend. So stay tuned for that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Until the next one, you guys.
We love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.